Right, well, it's the first one of pre-season, so good afternoon, Darren. How are we?
Hi Gary, yeah, good. I think we've pulled a cracker today, and we've ended up somehow in the sunshine when, by all accounts, it's been a really quite grim day at home.
Yes, yeah, in the sunshine, in a glorious setting, and a good performance.
Yeah,
to do.
no, absolutely. Yeah, very pleasing. Very pleasing. I think these are the sort of days that, you know, pre-season you get to see grounds I've not been here before. So, you know, it's nice, lovely, picturesque ground, overlooked by two stunning windmills up on top of the hill behind us. So yeah, do you know what? You can't ask for a better day pre-season, I think.
Cool. I guess it's time to ask now. We are building up to our first season at Step 4. How are the preparations going?
Do you know what? I think, like most people, excuse me 1 second, Sticks. Okay. Do you want the keys? Just, you know what, it's pre-season. Unusual. Sticks, do you want these?
Yeah, that's what I wanted, yeah.
Cheers, mate. Do you know what, I think like most people, and that's probably a prime example, pre-season it's been affected in ways that we've never even heard of, I think.
We need to have a chat about that new lad that's just signed, the one that kept you busy all afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, the young one.
Yeah, the real young one.
Yeah. No, I think he was good. I think I've not actually had a run around and a workout like that for a long time. So your turn Tuesday.
Okay.
Cheers. Get him to do papers though, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have to check his ID. You know what? I think that sums up perfectly the way that this pre-season's gone. This is the pre-season like the likes of which I hope we'll never really sort of see again. I think, you know, there's isolations, there's people working, there's people that have been isolated or had COVID that are now trying to make up for lost time. So I think it's just a really peculiar, and the amount of clubs that are suffering in the same, you know, in the same way, and obviously given the fact that it's the first time in a long time that we've not been able to play a single pre-season game at home.
Yeah, true. That is true.
Which is again, it's a really unusual situation. For 5 years, we've probably had 90% plus of our games at home. So, you know, but we're enjoying it. We're enjoying the opportunity to go and see these, you know, these grounds and play at these venues and test yourselves against, you know, teams that we haven't played previously. So, you know, and we're having to deal with the you know, the same as everyone else in terms of, you know, maybe a few players, you know, sort of trialing with us, and a few players that have moved on, and the same, you know, isolations and stuff in the meantime, and positive COVID cases. You know, Lockie's not with us today because he's obviously positive COVID, as well as a few players. So
okay, it's a tough time for everyone, and as you say, teams are having to sort of fudge their way around it as best they can.
yeah, it's totally different.
You said we've lost a few players. Have we gained any players?
Yeah, do you know what? I think there's, you know, absolutely. We've brought some fresh faces into the squad. Not, you know, at the moment we're still in that rebuilding phase. I think we'll start to kick on the next week or two, where we'll start to look at the last 2-3 weeks to really kind of finalise what would be a starting team for, you know, that we maybe aspire to start with against Uxbridge. But yeah, we certainly have brought a few lads in. I mean, obviously there was a new lad today, Idris, who's been training with us, centre back. He's done well. Jake Hill, who's you know, quite an experienced player. He's at this level of Step 4. You know, he's committed for this year. There's Nazim James, who's a wide player who came to us at the end of last season. You know, he's getting good minutes, and then, you know, on the flip side, we're missing the likes of Jay Dunstan, who is isolating. Dejan is another player that came to us at the end of last season. He's also been unwell, isolating. Ollie Twam has been out with a long-term injury sustained at the end of last year. Evan, due to personal reasons, is not going to rejoin us until probably August. Yeah. And then I think, you know, there's a couple that I think are still trying to recuperate. You know, we're not sure at the moment. Both Adam Allen and Nathan Ayling from last year have got you know, injuries and have found, I think, motivation difficult to come by for this season. And then obviously this week we lost Aaron Good, who's, you know, has been a stalwart at the back for us for the last couple of years. But, you know, we wish him well. He's a top lad. He's done brilliantly for the club the last couple of seasons. He's been a massive character around the change rooms, and he's, for me, he's probably the reason, why we, one of the reasons why we had the success we had. So, and then there's still, to add to that, there's Darren, who's a big, strong, experienced centre back who's come in and joined us. There's Arif in the centre of the park, who's, I'm hoping, we'll get over the line today, and then you've got someone like Tyrell, who last year was was masquerading as a winger. Who, was stuck in the 9 position this year. I think before today was, I'm not even sure how the other standings are, but before today was certainly top scorer in pre-season. So it's a bit of change,
Okay, that's fair enough. All exciting times.
Definitely.
Next up, we go to Lancing on Tuesday. Should be another good test. They're a decent side.
Yeah,
always
absolutely.
Play the game in the right way. And then the rescheduled Abbey Rangers one the following week.
Yes.
And ending it all up with Corinthian Casuals. So,
absolutely.
Unless you want to try and squeeze another one in. So.
Well, never say never. I like to test you occasionally, Gav. But it's nice to know we've seen a few. We've seen 7 or 8 sort of committee and a few supporters sort of come down for the first time today as well. So pleasing. That today's a day where we've put in a good performance. I think we're super grateful for for being hosted today by Hassocks, and wish them all the best for the season. But for us, it's about trying to kick up the gears a little bit now.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, mate, and no doubt I'll see you at Lancing on Tuesday.
Thank you, Gav.